So welcome back. Let us look at question 18, KCSE 2018, paper 2. You're told that complete the table. This one is just a matter of replacing 0 or the number on the x with this equation. So the 0 squared, it is 0 minus 4 times 0 is 0 plus 2. Therefore, we have 2. So the other one becomes more easier, just very fast, because I already got that. So that is how the table should have values. So when you're going to draw your axis, on the x-axis you don't have anything to do with the negative. So we can make it as short as possible, and on the y-axis we have some negative. So the negative is just a small number, so you can use a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 1 unit, but we have been given here. Use 2 centimeter to represent 1 unit for the x-axis. So for this axis, let me draw. So on my Cartesian plane here, we can say that 2 centimeter to represent 1 unit. It means 2 centimeters. This is 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter to represent 1 unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I look on the x-axis, 5 is our last digit, so I can leave it from there. Then the other one, 1 should be adequate. Remember, we have a negative side, so I can just start with my negatives here. 1, 2, 3, 4, a quick 1, 5, 6, 7. So our last digit. So you say 0 goes with the 2, so you plot it at that point. Then 1 goes with the negative 1, 2 goes with the negative 2, 3 goes with the negative 1, 4 goes with the 2, and 5 goes with 7. And you can see, since our equation was a squared one, it means that if I join it, it should be cutting the x-axis twice. So let me join it. Make sure you don't use a ruler, just use your hand. It's a smooth curve. So here we have our curve, and you can write the name of the curve recommended. Y is equals to x squared minus 4x plus 2. It is, the name is here. Then you're told use the graph to solve the same equation. So how do you solve the same equation? You look at where it is cutting the x-axis, and if you look at this, it's around 0.56 or 0.6. Then on this side it is 3.123. So 3.3, you can say x is equals to 0.6, and the same x is equals to 3.3 according to my graph. So remember, we can mark with an error of 0.05 or 0.5. It is allowed. So on the next part, D, here you are told use a suitable line to solve. We are going to solve this equation using a suitable line. So what you do is quite simple. You are going to take the initial equation that you had, which was x squared minus 4x plus 2, together with the second one, which is x squared minus 5x plus 3. Then you subtract them. So minus 4 minus 5, that is x, and 2 minus 3, that is negative 1. Therefore, this is the equation that will give me a straight line. So you can just plot any 3 lines or 4 lines. Let me start with a negative. Since on the x-axis we don't have a negative, I can just ignore that. According to my graph, I start with 0, maybe 1, 2. That's enough. So x and y. So on the x-axis, 0 minus 1 is negative 1. 1 minus 1 is 0, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So this is what I'm going to plot now on my graph on the other side. So 0, negative 1, 0, negative 1. It's at that point. Then the next one we have 1, 0, and 2, 1. 1, 0, and 2, 1. And you can see the trend is continuing in that formation. It means that the next one will be approximately somewhere just after that first box. And that is how the trend continues. Then you join it using a ruler and make sure it is touching at least these 2 lines. So I have joined my graph, and it's good you name it. Remember, the curve was y is equals to x minus 1. Just make sure that it is touching these 2 points. So to solve it, we are going to look at where they are meeting. where they are meeting here, and the first meeting point is around this point, which is 1 before 1. So maybe it's because it's 3 steps back, it's 0.7, and the other one it's after 4, so therefore 4.3. Just read from this point here, if I can have a close-up. So it's coming around to that point, 4.3, and the other one it is 0.7. So you're going to say that x is equals to 0.7 and x is equals to 4.3. Remember, we can mark with a negative or 0.5. If you don't understand this, it means maybe a student taught 0.75 or 0.6, something like that, and still be given right marks. Thank you very much. In case you have any question, write it down in the comment section, or you can check more of such videos in my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.